Who draws the line between forgery and feeling inspired? Who defines derivative versus being admired? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I never get here on my own. See the view from the top. Everything's a remix of everything that has been. Then let me just go back to my laptop, take a band on track that I cooked up. Maybe you'll hear Skrillex, some Netica, and some Imogen. Talk waggle, but I'm trying to get back. It just seems fair. Who draws the line between innovation and tried and true? Who's to say what's reiteration and what is new? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I never get here.